Welcome back to URDONE.
And if you're watching, you'll notice that we have another special guest.
Friend of the pod.
Say hello.
The third guest, actually. This is Canetra.
Yes.
And I am the friend of the pod. Hello.
Oh my gosh,
Friend
welcome.
and family of the pod.
It is
actually.
important to know that this is my cousin. That's my cousin.
That's my cousin.
What's my name?
Cousin.
Okay. Oh my God.
This is family, y'all.
Yeah.
And you cannot tell, but she is so tall.
Gorgeous.
Deliciously tall, model tall.
Yeah.
That is not the same side of the family in which I come from.
Okay.
Because I'm like a oompa, loompa, oompa.
Beside me, that's what it looks like. But
Yes, it is.
You're a big
But
girl.
I've lived with it
Yeah.
many years of my
If,
life.
if you've never watched the pod, this is the episode to watch.
Yeah.
I would say.
Oh.
I would say this is
I
the
appreciate
one.
that.
Yeah.
We're so
I'll
happy
take
to have
that.
you here.
I'm somebody.
Yeah. We all dressed up for Canetra.
We did.
And Canetra dressed up too.
Put on an
Yeah.
extra right here for you.
I heard it was a party.
Yes. I think that we should have a cheers for
Yeah.
that.
I love
Cheers
that.
to that. Welcome.
Welcome to the pod.
Thank you.
Welcome. So happy to have you.
Fresh, as always.
Ah.
Exciting.
It's delicious, you guys. I'm going to have one more drink.
Oh, yes. Please do.
Let me not keep you away. Let me not keep you away.
So, Canetra, for those who don't know you,
Okay.
how could they not? But if they haven't, tell us a little bit about yourself.
How could they not? I live under a rock. Like, I'm
I know,
so
but
hidden.
you're like,
If you
you
would
don't
like
even
to know
need-
something.
yeah, you're like a mythical creature.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Receiving it. I'm receiving it because
Yeah, please.
things very So about me, what can I say? I am a teacher. I love what I do. I have a passion for children. I love to travel.
Yeah. Oh,
And
little foreshadow to, yeah, a little foreshadow.
yeah, I just love to like adventures. I'm really becoming like this homebody, but still like an adventure, nature kind of girl, woman, queen, you know? So
Period.
it's like,
Totally.
that's me. That's like in a nutshell.
I love
I
it.
love that.
And with some tequila on the side. You know what I'm saying?
We love, and what kind of
Mhm.
tequila do we like? A
Reposado,
reposado.
baby.
Okay.
I have tequila, but I don't think it's reposado.
No blanco. Thank you.
Sorry. Wah wah.
Be nice.
Be nice.
I mean, if it's free, but
It's
like
free.
a reposado with a gingered ale.
Oh, it has to be.
Mm.
Light ice
Delicious.
and give me the lime, baby.
Ooh.
Mm.
So I can
Love
have
that.
a mild.
Right Just a little bit of ginger ale, too.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we can have extra
Oh, this
tequila.
is like getting ASMR. I'm into this. Tequila.
Oh, my God. I'm excited to be here, you guys.
Yeah.
I am. I
We're
really
so
am.
happy to have you. So if you haven't listened to this before, I think you have. But for those of you who maybe you're just joining us for the first
And
time,
welcome if you are.
welcome. We start every episode with the catch-up.
Mhm.
Okay.
Which is like, how's
catch-up.
your week been? Give us a like you're done moment about your week.
Am I starting this off?
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
you're
the
the
guest.
special guest.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. The first thing that comes
Woman
to
of the
mind,
hour.
the first thing that comes to mind is my car. You guys know the car's name is
Whoop-de-woo.
and it's not whoop.
Don't shorten it.
It's not whoop dee.
I've
It's not whoop T. It's whoop dee. She a little ghetto, okay? Anyways, starting actually about like 2 days ago, I'm driving and I'm hearing like what the hell is that sound? I looked to my side mirror and I'm like, not me. Not me. She just got out of the mechanics. Like, I'm like, not me. I'm looking back and I don't know what it's called, but it's like the back window. It's some type of decor
Okay.
covering the window.
A decal?
A decal.
A
maybe?
decal.
Is it a
Is it the like
decal?
part around the window or like on the window?
There's like the
The-
windows here, and then beside of it's like that triangle piece, that plastic.
the rubber?
Uh-oh.
It's like a plastic.
It's like
triangle
the
piece.
it's like the
As a
sealant,
passenger
right?
princess.
Oh my gosh. To every episode, somehow
She must
we're
say
able
that?
to talk about how Tasha
Yeah.
can't drive and knows nothing about
I
cars.
just can't park. Moving forward.
Okay.
Parallel
what
parking
happened to it?
specifically.
Actually. this girl. Anyways,
girl.
so yeah, that was just kind of blowing in the wind. So I'm like, okay, now I gotta push it down maybe
Yeah.
10 slow down a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
before
yeah.
it falls off because I'm on a one-way street. I can't stop. This car's behind me. But yeah, you'll see it later.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Did
just
it fall off?
No. God
But
for-
she's blowing in the
God
wind.
forbid.
No, she's hanging on
is
for
a little
dear
bit
life.
of-
Candle in the wind? Is she blood?
Should be all right.
All right, should be all right.
She's tough.
That
That's
does feel like a year.
That's my you're done moment because
For
like,
sure.
like she just got fixed. I just took her out of the mechanic like 2 weeks ago.
So she's acting disrespectful.
She doesn't care about the care that you
He's
put in
showing
for
out.
her.
Okay, showing out.
But she's
Yeah.
getting you to A, to be.
Sometimes.
So, ooh,
And
that
guess
was
what?
part of the
And
second
guess what?
location.
Always to the D. Anyway, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yes.
Cheers to that.
Yes. Come on.
I'm done.
You're done.
This is
You can tell she's a teacher. She took us through the alphabet.
I'm done.
Your
Oh my God.
ABCs
and D's.
and D's.
The most
Okay,
important
it is
letter.
your turn, please.
That was iconic.
I've done way
Thank
too
you
much
for that.
talking, babes.
Oh, I love.
Shall I?
Yeah,
Mhm.
please go ahead.
Well, this week was actually quite busy for me for work, so I didn't get a lot of time to do like random stuff.
Okay.
However,
However,
I'm really feeling like my British oats this week.
I know your
Yeah.
accent has been like coming
My
in and
accent
out.
has really been coming in strong,
Girl.
right?
Where in
Girl,
the
where
UK
is
would
this
you say
from?
you're from?
Is this Bridgerton?
No, don't even watch that. Even though I
No?
love a Shondaland, no, right?
Yeah.
But like,
Sponsor us, please.
So-
Shondaland.
I decided to start watching Love Island.
Oh, this is where it's coming
And
from. Okay.
I never knew about Love Island before. I never really knew about it. And I opened it up the season. It's season 11 right now, the UK version. And I look and I see that they're on episode like 29. And I'm like,
When
why are
did
there
it?
so many episodes?
Where
Turns
have I
out it comes
been?
out every single day but Saturday.
Do you watch this?
I do not.
I don't either.
I don't
No,
recommend
I've
it.
never even
I
heard
don't
of
recommend
it.
it. Now I'm
You've-
stuck in it.
Oh my gosh.
Love Island? Is it? Okay, sorry.
I
No,
wouldn't even, we don't even need to get
I
into it
love
really.
that for you. I love that
I
for
don't
you.
even want to watch it anymore. I don't really want to watch it anymore. But you know when you're stuck, you're
You're
stuck.
in it.
But it's real British.
Okay.
Right, so you've got some Cockney girls, you got some Scouse girls, you got some ones from Wales, you've got some ones from London, and then you have the guys.
Geography lesson
Right.
after the alphabet.
And then you get the
This.
London
You're
mans.
welcome.
Then you get the London mans. That
Okay.
are, man's them's been
Yeah,
trying.
you
to,
better
like, get-
cut up. You
It's just so horrific.
okay?
It's just like I actually don't know what I'm watching, but I realize now every day I somehow adopt a
You're
British
in
accent.
it. You're in it.
And so everyone's like, Tasha, why are you speaking with a British accent? I'm like, I don't know what you mean, though.
Are you
Love,
catching
love,
up on all
love,
these
love.
episodes?
And they're like, you must be really in it. And I'm like, in it, right?
In
Like,
it.
really, right?
God. Have you been like keeping up now?
I'm on episode, like, I don't know, 18.
Oh,
and
so yes.
So the,
Yeah,
so the
yes.
Brit is real. Like, I'm, right? And so that's what my You're Done is because I cannot let it go.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to be like real Cockney, right?
But it's
Right.
a really like I love
don't-
that accent.
It depends.
Mhm.
It really depends on where
If
they're
I had
from.
like a British accent, I'd
It depends, though, man. Because
I mean,
some
you
of these-
are eating well now. Like, I can't even imagine. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
And two. But that's my week.
if you're done. You're just
What
done.
did
Just
Ooh.
like, you're done.
You're done.
Like,
You are done.
Cannot.
Educating the people. Okay, so before I tell mine, like, what if someone, I know you're married, you don't need to tell us again. Hi, producer Angel, we love you. This isn't about you. What is your favorite accent? Like, what is the sexiest accent?
Spanish.
Oh, okay.
No, even Spanish.
Yeah, okay. Spanish from Spain? Spanish
No.
from
I like all of the different ones. Got Spain, you got Latin America, everywhere.
Okay.
Spanish.
Okay.
Mm.
I hear you.
It does something.
Yeah.
To
Is
the
there one you don't
equilibrium.
like?
Don't come for me right now. But girls from Liverpool.
Specifically.
That's so
specifically.
specific.
It's
Trust me.
really
How does that sound
I
like?
can't even do it.
Please
I don't think my
enlighten
body
us.
is at the right
Yeah.
quadrant of my body to be able to get
It's
that.
deep.
No,
like-
no, it's quite high, and it's like I can't even do
Okay.
it.
Oh,
No
Okay.
diss.
no diss.
I had great times in Liverpool, but that I can't with that accent.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Canetra, what's yours?
We're not going there.
What your favorite accent is?
No, my worst accent.
Okay, but what's your favorite?
What's your favorite?
My favorite would probably be like a New York, Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I hear you.
Get yourself a coffee.
Coffee.
with a
I think
bagel.
that's like Boston, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Coffee.
What did they say in New York?
I'm not doing it,
I don't
but
know.
like, it's
Okay.
I like it's quite sexy.
I can feel it. I
Yeah.
can feel
I like-
it.
with like some behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a mean.
I hear you.
I like that. But my worst is like my Toronto. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Toronto.
But half the time, I feel like in Toronto, it's like put on a little
It
bit.
for
Like,
sure
it's
is.
not-
You don't have an accent. It's just
Yeah.
like trash. But Yeah, I'm going with that one.
Okay,
Whatever that make believe one is. Yeah, garbage.
That's fair.
Uh-huh.
My favorite, I think, for men, it's like a Kiwi accent. I always saw like a guy from New Zealand. I don't know what it is, which is interesting because I hate, and sorry to all my Australian friends, I hate an Australian man's accent. But Australian women I love. I mean, like, and it's not like, it's just, it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
My favorite ever speaking voice. Did you watch Foundation, the like Apple TV Plus show?
No.
Oh, there's this actress on it, and she's like South African, but also she grew up in like Spain, and it's like
very cute.
The way she speaks, I'm like, I need to hear this all the time. Like, I need you to narrate my life. Yeah. Anyways,
I know it sounds like
I'm still gay, but I'm straight for her.
There you
go. For a voice.
Tell me about your week.
Okay, so interestingly, mine is actually very similar to yours, which is that like, so if you've been paying attention to the pod, you've made it this far, you know that I have been investing in watching Vanderpump Rules. Are you familiar? Vanderbilt.
We don't
there we go.
Mind people.
I just thought of something and it just
Did you do you know what it is, Canetra?
No.
Okay. You don't need to know much. So basically last year, so it's now like 11 seasons.
Okay.
I started recently from the very beginning to get to a part, because last year there was this like really big, and you might have seen it on the internet, it's called Scandival, which was basically two of the like main characters that have been dating for like 9 years. He cheats on her, and it was like quite a big scandal in like the world in reality TV because he had cheated. Well, because it like got like quite a big like internet following from it. And so like I had paid attention to when it was going on the internet. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to watch it all the way through. So yesterday I finally got to when they like filmed the drama around him cheating on her. I did not think I was invested in this show until I get to that. And I'm like on my couch where you're seated.
The hot seat.
Yeah, on the hot seat, being like, what the hell? Like screaming at my television.
What are you saying? You're done.
You're done.
No, he said, what the hell?
I was like crying because she's so like, they were together for 9 years and he cheats on her with her best friend for 7 months.
Scum.
And then they're like in love. And it's all
the best
filmed.
Friend in him.
Yeah, and it's
this
all...
They were I'm sorry.
Demonic.
This is low vibration. I can't handle too much.
This is the thing. It is low vibration for sure. And it was like, it also showed to me that I was like, okay, I've put in all this time for this. I don't think I'm a reality TV girly. Like, I'll watch reality TV here and there, but this was not... I didn't need this. It also made me like distrustful of humans in general, because they're all so bad to each other. I'm suddenly like, maybe everyone is like this, but no, it's just television.
It's scripted.
That part,
right? They want you to see drama.
Totally.
So they got to make more drama.
Anyways,
but this was actually a real story. Some of them are not real. This was a real story that happened, so that's why it's like
okay. So the gag about this, to make it really quick, was that he's so it's his girlfriend of 9 years and her best friend. He drops his phone. This is how this all comes out. This isn't even filmed. He drops his phone. Somebody hands it to the girlfriend. She opens, sees that there's like scandalous FaceTime screenshots of him and the girl who's standing like next to her or something.
That's how she finds out.
Yes. And then it just unraveled. Or like maybe she wasn't. Anyways, it was so, I'm like, this is like, being on a reality TV show would be hard, but to have like your worst moments
showcased
and become, I mean, I love Ariana because now she's like the host of Love Island America. She was on like So You Think You Can Dance. Like she's really having a huge like glow up because of it. But man,
that's hard.
Messy.
Messy. Anyways, you're done, Tom Sandoval. You're so done.
And you're not aging well either. But
yeah, a worm with a mustache is how someone describes him on the show. Okay, so this was cute. I love their cute little catch-up. The catch-up.
Adorbs.
So the theme of today's episode, we've kind of already talked about this, but one of like our I think collectively big passions is travel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So we thought it would be like a cute moment, because before in our last one we sort of mostly talked about dating.
Yeah,
travel was like a portion of it, but like this is really the travel. This is Friend of the Pod Goes International, which is
I like that. I like that. Plus we all went to the wedding too, so that was our little trip together.
Yeah, because you and I haven't really talked about like how we know each other, because this isn't my first time meeting you.
No, absolutely Absolutely not, my love. Oh my gosh. So I don't know when our first initial time that we met
I think it
was.
was like at one of the extravaganzas,
Yes, maybe the holiday
Because
extravaganza.
I think
maybe.
Okay,
I
makes
think so,
sense.
yeah.
Okay. But so we didn't really know each other,
No.
but like just knew of. Like I knew Brendan. Obviously, you see me, you know me.
Everyone.
So like,
Yeah.
I was on a lunch break. Okay, this is just like a quick story. Okay,
Please go ahead.
I was on a lunch break over by my workplace, and I'm walking. I think I was gonna go get like a sub or something. And I see Brendan. So I'm like, oh my goodness, it's Brendan. He's walking towards me. And I'm like, oh, hey, oh my goodness, hi. Hi.
Oh.
Like, I mean, stale. Like, I think I got a church hug maybe in it.
Not a church
But
hug.
yeah, I was like, I remember walking off being like, never again. You know what I'm saying? You snooze, you lose, buddy. But like we didn't really know each other. And then
Yeah.
So
afterwards
there
when
wasn't,
I
like,
did,
hate there yet. Like, you know, like there was
he
just,
had no reason to
Yeah.
not speak to me. Yeah.
It was so.
Did you recognize it?
I think the thing is that like I was on my way to my haircut. I was late, and I think I was like, "Oh shit! I don't think I remembered your name." I think is
Gotcha.
what it was, and I was
Not-
like,
it was
"Oh
not easy.
no!" I was like, and then I walked away, and I was like, "Canetra." Oh.
But I don't even think you knew me as Canetra because my
Or
whole
Ken,
life I
probably.
went by Ken. So
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah. But it
yeah.
clicked. I was like, Tasha's cousin. Oh my god! And I think I texted you and was like, I ran into your
Yeah.
cousin.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
But-
and then you got a text from her being like, "You're."
I don't think so. No, I don't even hold. I was just kind of like mental note. He don't like me.
No, but then it definitely got closer during the wedding.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Mhm.
as I told you all,
Travel brings us together.
Actually, yeah,
there were
seriously.
65 of us on that trip. There was 33 of us from Toronto and the one plane.
Mm,
So we were all in it together, tropical
Yeah.
storm and all.
a
But
time.
we all love traveling.
Yeah.
I know all my tattoos are from travel. I know you have tattoos from travel.
I do.
I know
we
you love to
share.
travel.
Yeah.
We share.
Yeah.
Right. And so we just wanted to talk about the
Yeah.
art of travel.
Well, and so I think like maybe an instance for you and I, like, because we were not in Toronto, the environment of like meeting each other again at that moment,
Yeah.
it was sort of like a fresh start.
I agree.
And then we like had
After
similar
that, interest as well. Like
Mhm.
I just like to chill. Either I'm on an adventure
Or
or
on a
I'm
beach.
on a beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't mind just like burning all day.
Yeah,
Like,
nobody wanted to go read with us. That was our thing, right? We were like, let's go read a book on the beach.
And then the water was kind of rough, so I'm like, I'm not trying to
It
be in there
was.
either. I didn't
Yeah.
really
I mean,
care for like a
The
pool
tropical storm
sometimes.
is coming.
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
then what did happen? It came.
What was it called again? What was the name?
Oh,
Friend,
Edward?
not
Francis?
Edward.
It was-
Twilight.
I'm like,
It
Was
was
it-
something like that.
Was it guys?
it started with an F.
Why am I
Mhm.
thinking Judy?
Franklin.
Franklin.
It was
Franklin.
Franklin.
Now I'm thinking Judy.
We did it. Miss Judy. Here
Miss
to ruin
Judy,
the party.
Because what? She would do that though.
Yeah,
But
give,
Franklin.
give the listener, because I think we've only gone into a little bit. Give the listeners the tropical storm. Like
So you have to understand, okay? There's a lot of us a whole week at this wedding. It's
in the
all
Dominican
prep-
Republic.
Yes, in Dominican Republic, in
Mhm.
Punta Cana. All prepped, we're all ready for it. And like maybe 2 days before, we all get a piece of paper underneath our
That's right.
doors
That's right.
that essentially says everything is shutting down. There'll be no food.
Mhm.
Stay in your room. Maybe lock yourself in your washroom.
Yeah,
And
that's
we're
the
like-
safest place is the
That's
washroom.
the safest place is the washroom. And we're
Hell.
like, okay. The next day, nothing yet. Right?
Yeah.
A little bit of
Mhm.
rain. But then that same night, the next night, they're like, another one.
Yeah.
No, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. Hatch kids, hatch
Franklin
wives.
is coming.
I don't
It's
know if I
coming.
was like, if I took it as serious as I was
No, but, like,
supposed to,
but then
because I was like,
I was more bothered by
got a wedding to attend.
Because I'm like,
To be
then what are
in.
we going to eat? Right?
Yeah.
mhm.
Right. And so then the day of the wedding, and we even changed the spot of the wedding because we're like, oh, it's
Mhm.
going to rain
3 times.
3 times. The day of the wedding, beautiful. Bright out,
It was.
delicious,
We went
yum,
for
yum, yum.
breakfast.
We
Oh,
went
yeah.
for breakfast.
It was
Mhm.
really
super cute. I had a mosquito bite that was right here on the top of my head, but I wore a hat to cover it. And we go back to the room. We're getting all ready. We're getting jazzed up. And then out of nowhere, crack, pop, zoom from the
Mhm.
sky, like rain from like
hell.
The,
From
tr-
hell.
From
the
hell.
trees were on their side.
literally trees were
They
this
were
way,
actually
okay?
on their
And we're like this.
It was such a gag too because we were like, you had gone to go get ready. Canetra, you're a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
And so everyone like went and we're like, oh, this is going to be so good. And by the time we'd gotten ready, literally the water was flooding through the like, because it's like open air.
So I was
we're just like trapped in these alcoves.
Get, married in our room.
The room, honestly.
Right? And then,
did that cross your mind at some point?
No, what really crossed my mind was like, it's not happening today.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. And I never like said this out loud, but remember when I was sitting by the window and I was just kind of like, you were putting on your dress and I was like this, watching the men outside fight with the furniture. Fight with the furniture.
No.
And I just remember being like in my head, like,
this ain't happening today.
I'm looking at outside and I'm looking at you and I was like, keep your thoughts to yourself, Canetra. But this wedding is not today.
This wedding is not today.
There's no way.
We pushed it further and we had to change it from where it was going to be, but we was just above and it was beautiful.
It was still,
We had a great time.
It was
I sweat
gorgeous.
through my eyeballs. Like it was hot, but we danced.
Yeah.
It was just
it was
amazing.
such a you wouldn't
And it
even
brought us so much
now.
closer.
totally experiencing a tropical storm with people.
Excuse me?
It
Bonding
brings-
for life.
It bonds
Bonding
you.
for life. Because
Trauma
it turned
bond.
into a hurricane after. Did it not?
No, I think it was old.
It was just a tropical. It was just like one layer below
Yeah.
hurricane.
Thank goodness.
Wild.
Right? So because of that, listen, at the end of the day, the reason why I wanted to have a destination is because I think travel brings people closer together.
Yeah.
It helps you learn about culture, helps you learn about language, and you just see the world in a better place.
Yeah, yeah,
and so
yeah.
why not be with the people I love in another place, bonding together?
Plus,
I
it's
love
very
that.
much you and Angel. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To have it in the city is like, okay, cool.
No,
but
we're
like,
not going to have it off.
you guys travel. We travel.
I get on
go.
planes.
We do this.
Yeah, and what a great week.
Great week. Great
Yeah.
week. But
Great
I know
week.
that we all have stories that we
Yes.
want to share about traveling.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about like why we love travel more, or do we want to just get right into
We
the
should start.
stories? Okay, let's. So we're gonna
Because
do.
I think we know why we love travel.
Is to get out of our norm and to friggin' free our mind. That's what I do. It
Yeah.
really does feel like that.
Mind and
Yeah, it's the best way to
will
like
follow.
really shirk responsibilities. I feel like in some ways, like travel lets you be more yourself
Yeah.
because
Because
you're
not
like,
everyone, like, unless you travel with a group, people don't know you there,
yeah,
right?
Mhm.
And so maybe something that you're holding in while you're at home around people that know you, that you can
totally.
let go of.
Just do it. Just swish. Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted on that.
I was like,
Sure.
okay.
Okay, just mute that out, I guess. Okay, so then I guess we'll start our segment. If you've listened to episodes before, you will have heard this segment. It is called
Ooh.
Are We Cheersing?
Oh,
What's
I was about
happening?
to grab a drink
He's
while you're
so-
talking.
Okay. Tasha's ready. So we're going to do our iconic segment based off of Tasha's iconic Instagram series, Aire Avion,
Aire Avion.
which means we need our special
Mike.
microphones.
Unfortunately, you have a special.
You have a special mic. You get
I
the
just want to
I
talk about
definitely-
something for a moment. I don't know
one.
what happened to him. I'm going to name him Herbert, but I don't know
Oh,
what
I thought you were
happened
gonna
to
say
him because
something
he's quite
So you could use some
deflated.
Viagra.
But you know,
Limp? No, limp was the word that.
Limp.
but you know, the show must go on.
It must. And I think we will make Herbert last until the finale for sure. And then we might invest in some nicer ones.
Yeah.
Maybe foam.
Maybe foam. Yeah, yeah.
Cute.
Maybe
Okay,
foam.
so
Cute.
recap for us what Aire Avion is.
Yeah. So Aire Avion all stemmed from me being trapped in Paris.
Correct.
And so I love at airports to just film random crap, and whether that is of me or of passengers around me.
So it's a URDONE style.
It is a year done
travel
of
segment.
everything, employees, passengers, me, whatever, right?
All of
And it's a
that.
way for me to like make fun of others as well as myself when you're trying to pass time
Yeah.
in the
Uh-huh.
airport, right?
Love.
And so when you have Aire Avion, it is on your way to a trip, but there could be an Aire Avion segment where you are
Where
as
you're
well.
there.
But because we like to make fun of ourselves,
Mhm.
because we love to hear funny stories, I think it's appropriate to have Aire Avion on the podcast. So I think
Love it.
today we're going to talk about like a crazy travel story that we've all
Love.
had.
Love, 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 love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kanisha, do you want to kick us off?
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let me make this short, as condensed as possible.
No, give
I'm
it to
ready.
us. Give us the
Give us
juicy
the
bits.
juicy juice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so one that I can think of is years ago, let's say it was about 5 years ago, I traveled to Jamaica. It was like a spontaneous trip because shout out to Gargamel. Our cousin Gargamel.
Okay.
Our cousin Gargamel was
Mhm.
out in Jamaica. And so it was like a last minute trip. I was just like, okay, let me just meet her out there. Ended up staying longer than like 2 days later than she did. Whatever.
Okay.
We did our thing. And then, so my aunt she sent me back home with all my island people bush tea, okay?
Okay.
Bush tea, okay? It's pretty
Do you
much
know what
like
bush tea is?
No.
North
what is
America
that? Like
takes
how-
like pills and drugs and antibiotics and all that stuff.
Okay.
Caribbean people have like bush tea. And
Like
that's
herbal
literally
stuff?
exactly.
Mhm.
Just, you plant random things, not random things, but obviously it's pretty much
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
the,
Some of
the land. It works.
Okay.
Oh baby, it
From the
works.
bush.
Is it
So-
for a specific like
So
So
ailment?
this thing,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't know, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But like this thing here, you grind that up and you put that on your skin and it heals eczema,
Ah,
for example.
okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You drink that on another day and it'll hurt your little, help
Yeah.
your little tummy, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So my aunt sent me home with bush tea. I mean, sent me back, I guess,
Yeah.
home with bush tea,
Yeah.
right? For my cousin. Oh my goodness gracious! It was not in a package. It was just in like, you know when you go to like a little mom and pop's grocery store,
Yeah.
and they give you one of those like baggies for your produce.
Yeah.
It was just like in one of those.
And what
No
did it
label
look like?
on it.
Bush.
So there were 2 bags. There were 2 bags, you guys.
I'm imagining like where this might be going. I'm nervous for you.
But marijuana looks like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this was like if that plant was super dry and you crushed it.
Right.
It
Like
would do that
probably
in a bag.
darker green.
Exactly.
And like
It was
okay.
just-
Flammable.
Yeah, pretty much. But there are 2
They're
bags,
"You
like I
can't put this
said.
on, this is a fire hazard.
Pretty like
Okay.
I don't know. So my
How
brain,
much of it did you have?
hear me out, baby. I had 2 bags, like I said, maybe about like
About the
that
size
big,
of like a football.
about the size of a football.
Okay.
I love that because for our listeners,
Yeah, for audio
at this.
people.
Describe.
Again, we told you you
So-
should watch it, but if you're not, we'll
please
describe
watch it.
Yeah.
Hello. But
Hello.
so one had that, like
Okay.
a big old bag of that, and the other one had like wood chip looking things in it. Okay, to this day, I don't know what it is. I know Cersei tea.
It's
You
bush
know what I
tea.
mean?
Mhm.
I know what that looks like, but what I had
Yeah.
in my suitcase, I don't know what that was. Okay, so anyways,
I'm
now.
obsessed with you just saying, yes, I will take that.
Yeah.
Because
Of
you know what
course.
it is.
Yeah.
And my aunt, the best part is she's like, when you go to the airport, tell the people say it's this and that, and it's that and this. I said, okay. Aunt.
And like the Jamaican, sure, but then you
Exactly.
It's-
because
Oh, no.
Exactly.
Okay.
The
Oh,
Jamaicans,
no.
the Jamaicans at the airport
They-
knew what it was.
of
Right.
course.
I got to Canada
Oh, no.
to this day. Scarred. What? So anyways, get off of the plane and I'm going through whatever, all of that security stuff. And mind you, I'm exhausted. Exhausted.
Yeah.
Right.
What did my aunt say? Yabba dabba do. Okay? I have no clue. I have no, it's not, it's not my language, right? So anyways, so I get to the airport. I mean, I get to the security thing and they're like, okay, you can go here. You go here.
It's so flat. So flaccid.
Listen. Can you put it down?
No, I'm listening.
Okay. Okay, baby.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
So anyways, so they're like, yeah, you go there, you go there, you go there. So I'm like, okay, cool. I just walk off on the right. Remember they sent me to the
Yeah.
right. I walk off, ghost town. Okay. I don't know what time of the morning it was, ghost town though. So I keep walking, dragging my little carry-on. And I'm the only person there. And I see that there's 3 officers. Okay.
Oh, no.
I remember there was a white male. I remember there was a white female. And then there was a black man.
Okay.
So I'm like, hi.
Can I
like,
pick?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, the real, can I pick? That's, listen, if I had
They should
thought
let you.
quickly, but they were all working together against me. So, yeah, they're there. I'm like, you guys have no clue what I'm doing here. I think they sent me to the wrong spot, like whatever. They're like,
Yeah.
actually, there's something in their suitcase that we need to look at. I was like, they start undoing I'm like, I had to sit on that to close it. So
one of you's
that's-
going to have to repack
you were done.
this.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
done.
Yeah. Seriously. So anyways, now they open it up and they pull out the stuff.
This
Okay.
and that.
This and that.
This and that.
And so they're like, oh, what is this? And I was like, funny story.
Funny story.
So now I'm like,
from the bush.
funny story. Okay, so my aunt gave me the stuff because I'm tired.
Have you ever watched that show that's like the border control people?
Yes.
Okay,
And-
no.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, the people's
That's what-
explanations.
Was
are
I
always
honest?
Like, my aunt gave it to me.
Was I honest? Oh my God. You guys, oh,
no.
even to this day, I couldn't even answer them properly because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, what is this? And I was like, I felt like it was a moment where it's like, if you can explain this properly,
Yeah.
you can have it.
It's a little bit of this.
So that's green.
And that's brown.
And that's brown. And I was like, if you boil it, it'll make a tea and you could drink it. They're probably thinking, oh, psychedelic. Like,
Right.
oh my
Yeah.
goodness gracious. I'm like, no,
Fruits tea.
it heals the joints. And I'm talking about potions, okay?
You became medicine woman in that moment.
Making shit up. I hope they watch this because they're like, well, that's
That's her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they confiscated it. I did not go home with it. My aunt was like, oh, did you give the stuff to Kevin?
Yes.
No.
I gave him mango, and I think that's all he got.
Let you keep the mango.
And she was obviously she was disappointed because you have to pay for that stuff depending on
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
have it yourself or you buy it
Yeah.
for someone. So yeah, that was my moment. And okay, so I don't know if you've noticed, but ever since then,
Yeah.
I've been on a lot of Aire Avions with Tash because, hi, can we like you've been stuck?
Everyone is walking through.
Yeah.
And security is like maybe the size of the three of us here. Like it's just one little thing to walk through.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then everyone's walking through and they're like, you over here. And again, she's like, I had to sit on that to close it.
Every time.
And to open the whole thing up. And did you have you didn't have anything, but they just wanted to see.
I always have something on me.
Yes, something.
Something on me. But it's like, it's small. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, they let me, I brought this here. You know what I'm saying? I got as far as here.
Sure.
Send me
It's
home
like
with
on your
it.
keychain.
Mhm.
It was on my keychain.
Yeah.
I was like, send me home with it.
Mm.
We have to confiscate this. And I'm like, no, y'all looking for the things I had from Jamaica.
Right.
Don't lie. Don't do
I've
that.
always
So-
wondered what, like, on your flying profile, like, what?
Oh, hers says bush tea.
100%
No, hers says green and brown.
medicine woman. 100%.
That's a good idea of yours.
Yeah,
100%. So I think it's done. I don't even want to go into this topic, but whatever. I spoke to somebody one time and they told me they worked in the security
Okay,
at Air Canada, and they told me that like you can be flagged for like 5 years or 10 years. So I was like, that's me.
That's what it
That's me.
is.
And I think it's
You
10
are
years.
flagged.
So yeah,
No.
that's my
So
Aire
Captain
Avion.
Flag
It's
is her.
It's I
funny
got
you
that.
say
Yeah.
because, like, for you, it's for sure racism. For me, they do it because I'm the, like, they pick me because they're like, oh, we're proving we pick white people too. I'm never, they're like, you're always the random person. I'm like, of course I am. I love that for me. I always whatever, it's fine. I don't have anything, but I'm like, always picked. I always get picked for that stuff.
I'm always the one trying to have a smile on my face and like, how's your day?
No,
And they're
she's
like,
not.
"It's
She's
fine."
like, oh my God, they got my cousin again. Look, everybody. I'm like this. In every video she has.
I'm talking about when I go through.
Okay.
Yes, I do film.
Gladly
Yes,
too.
Aire Avion
With a big
has-
smile. They got my cousin again. Do you love me?
There's no safety net in Aire Avion.
No.
Anyone can get it.
No one is
Thank
safe.
you for that story.
Of course,
Thank you.
nigga. Of
Honey.
course,
Thank
babes.
you.
Shall I say mine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
please.
Because
go
it
for it.
also includes this one over here.
Love, yes, please.
Which one?
Or the
You're
one
about
we're
to
talking-
find out.
Yeah.
You're about to find out.
So come down memory lane with me, y'all. Okay. My 30th birthday.
Which was actually hasn't happened yet because you're 12.
Oh, right. I forgot.
It's
Not
in the
12.
future.
Yeah. And so
Podcast with
we
12-year-olds. Drinking.
Welcome.
I'm a teacher.
we decide to go to Vegas. I've never been to
Mhm.
Vegas before.
Ooh.
Okay.
I really actually do need to put this down because she's disintegrating within my
Do you
hands.
want to hold mine in the
Yeah.
meantime? Okay.
I want to be special. Anyway, so we decided to go to Vegas and had never been to Vegas before. So it's me, Canetra, and my friend Shira. Shout out Shira. And
Hi, Shira.
We love you.
Beautiful.
And we're like, let's make it a girls' trip. And so we go. I believe we're going to be staying at Planet Hollywood. I did a lot of pre-research of getting us into things
That's
for
just
free.
you. You're so
Okay.
awesome.
I wanted to make sure that we were spending the minimum when we went
course.
there, right?
And Vegas feels like the right place for that.
Exactly.
For
there's-
women.
Yeah, for
Oh,
women.
yeah.
For women.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
So-
wear a wig.
Do it.
I'll wear a wig.
So on the day that we leave, it's my actual birthday.
Okay.
Okay. My 30th birthday when we fly out. And when we get onto the plane, I say it's my birthday. So they're like, oh my God, it's your birthday? Drinks for all three of you, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's like, perfect. So we start drinking then. Okay. We land. I didn't know that you can walk around and have drinks and stuff.
Okay.
And there's those really large, circular
slushy.
slushy drinks.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And so we all
And are
get
they
one.
strong?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a meter. Like,
They're so tall.
Crazy.
And so I'm like, yeah, we all want one. But I remember I said to both of them, let's take it easy
Okay.
because we got places to go tonight.
What
Because it is my actual 30th birthday.
We're booked
What
and
is
busy.
take
We're
it
booked and
easy?
busy. Okay.
Why should
So
I?
I'm like, sip, but like push through. You
No,
know?
but Shira was downing
No,
her.
she was
she
like,
was taking
look,
her
look,
down.
Claire, had you or Shira been to Vegas before?
No.
No, I
It was
think
new
it's-
for
It
everyone.
was new for all of us. So
Yeah.
we're like, lights, camera, action, you know?
Yeah.
And the pom pom. So we drink more during the day,
Mhm.
and then we go back to our hotel. And the three of us were like, we're feeling a little bit tired, but we
What was
actually
our
bought
plan
Red Bulls
for the
and
night?
stuff. We were going to go to a club. I had us all
Gotcha.
set up. I even had
Gotcha.
us a booth, not paid anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Slay.
And so I'm like, okay, we're feeling a little sleepy, but we all got Red Bulls to bring up. I'm like, now it's time to get our airport fit out
Yeah.
and get all changed and look cute.
Fair.
So they're like, Tasha, you go get ready first. 'cause it's your
Sinking into
birthday,
the couch.
right? It's your birthday.
okay,
You go
yeah.
get ready first.
Yeah.
I'm like, awesome. Okay. I'm a chica that doesn't really put on like lashes, but I'm like, I'm going to take time and figure
It's your
this out.
birthday.
I got a new couple dresses from Fashion Nova, right?
Yes.
I was like, period. And it was a nice red one. And I told everyone to wear red. And I knew you didn't
I
want
don't
to,
even wear red.
But we said it
But
was
I
my
was like,
birthday.
for her,
So everyone was wearing red.
The goal
supposed
was,
to.
let's get there.
Okay.
And
Come on this
so I'm
journey
in the
with me.
washroom. I'm getting up, like, I feel like I'm looking sick.
Yeah.
Sickening, okay?
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
birthday
gorge. I
energy.
look gorge. So I walk out of the room to be like, okay, your turn. Not both of these boos. Fast asleep. Snoring off. And I said, so I said, wake
A
up.
drunken slumber.
Wake up on a Saturday night, okay? Wake up.
Wake up. Wake
On a
up.
Saturday night. with
That's all I know.
Right?
Okay, sorry.
I'm
That's actually the
shaking.
story.
I'm shaking both of their legs. Nada.
Are you a dead
Nothing.
sleeper?
I'm not.
But
But in this case,
drinking
You
all
know
day.
what?
I've
Because
been
I do
drinking.
remember her waking me up and I was like this. And I remember I saw lashes, right? Too.
Yeah. I think she
I
said
saw it was
I
lashes
think she
and
said-
red.
lashes.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, Shira,
And so I'm waking them both up. I'm starting to get vexed now,
tight.
right? And I'm like, wake up,
Vexed is a
Wake
good
up.
word.
right? They're not waking up. I then FaceTime Karan, KP from the first episode of our Friends of the Pod.
Yeah.
Then I FaceTime my it wasn't husband yet, right?
Producer Angel.
Producer Angel.
Mhm.
FaceTime them both. And I'm like, they're not waking up. They're like, wake them up. I'm like, they're not waking up. I don't know what to tell you.
You told on me?
I'm,
Oh my God.
girl, it's my birthday and no one's waking up.
Girl.
Did you think that was going to be a secret? Well, I mean, she's telling it on the pod, so.
Exactly.
If this was like reversed, you would have been like soaking wet.
Oh.
We a cup.
Right?
My birthday.
Bucket of ice.
And so
Right
I'm
now.
like, you know what? I'm over it. So I go back into the room, into the washroom. I take off the lashes I just spent all this time putting on. I washed my face and put on pajamas and went into bed on my 30th birthday in Vegas. And that's what it was. But I promise you this, the next morning,
We
I said,
definitely.
I don't even want to lift my arms on this trip. I don't even want, if I have to sneeze, let it come from you.
Wife.
I wanted
She
to
was
not
taken
think-
care of.
Yeah, and
Did they?
yes,
Okay, you.
yes.
Yeah.
Because that happened, you said we had to go to. We made up for it in some way. I think we went
Many
to
things. We went to Christina
Christina Aguilera.
show.
We also
We
did
went
the
to a
Cirque
day
du Soleil.
party.
No, but that was already planned. But I think that the Christina Aguilera one
it
was
was
like
that
a,
one last minute. But
Uh-huh.
ultimately,
Mm.
it was just like, these boos are not getting up. We in Vegas. So moral of the story, if you go to Vegas, prep and ready yourself from before.
Shower last.
Shower last.
Shower last.
Shower last.
shower last. I
Shower
think that was
last.
it. Because
That's
if
what
we
it
had
should've
showered
been.
first, we would
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
just
The
yeah.
water would have
But
woken
you know what?
up.
I think y'all
Exactly.
had planned because y'all said, no, you go. Because you're going to take a little longer since your birthday.
You know what? I think the eager beaver took herself to the shower. I really do feel it in my gut that you're like, okay, I'm first.
No.
The diva that she is. I'm gonna go first and get dolled up so that you guys can watch me look pretty.
That sounds true too. So
Right?
who knows which
So,
one's right, but
We'll never know.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
But you know
that's my
what?
birthday story.
I
and my
love
travel
that.
story. However, I do love traveling with you.
Oh yeah.
I really
Likewise.
do.
How
and
many
it will
trips have you been on together?
4?
Maybe
Quickly.
like four, yeah.
maybe
Okay.
There's like a lot of halfway. Like
Because I forgot about the Miami original.
no. We've gone to the Cayman Islands too.
Cayman Islands.
We've gone to like the airport a lot together.
Please,
That's true.
please tell that. I feel
I feel
like
like that's another.
That's you go if we have time. Because
no. I want to hear this. This is way better.
okay, I'll do a really, really short.
No, you
it's
can
just
do
a
it.
version, a
Like-
short version. We decide to go to New York for Fashion
Fashion
Week.
Week.
I even got us into
Whoa.
parties.
I
Like, we
know.
had it all planned out.
She's
Yeah.
a planner. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I'll get us into
She's
it.
Yeah,
good at it.
yeah.
We get to the
Mhm.
airport. Okay, let's pretend the flight is at 3:25. We're at the airport at like 1:00.
Oh, we were
Okay,
early.
we're
Yeah, yeah.
early,
Oh, okay.
And we're like, we saw the gate because you always gotta look for the gate.
Mhm.
Then we're like, let's go get some food, like adjacent, just around the river bend.
Okay.
Right of
Yeah.
it. And
What's our song again?
the final curvature. That's every time you have to go around a corner. Because there are many corners. The final curvature.
Slay.
So we're eating.
The fact that you remembered, I love you. Oh my gosh.
We're eating food. We had like maybe 2 drinks, okay? And then we're like, let's go to the washroom. Let's say boarding starts at 3.
Yeah.
It is maybe 2:50 that boarding starts at 3.
Sure.
We go to the washroom.
The time was not 3:50. We were still very early.
We were very early.
We were sitting with our tequila drinks, like chilling.
Chilling.
Like plenty of time to kill. Stuff
Yeah.
like
We
that.
get out of the washroom. Now we're like, going over to the gate.
Mhm.
And this woman goes, boarding is closed.
What?
Boarding
Yeah.
is closed.
Where
When
was
did you
the announcement?
There was none.
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 Right? She's like, because we were early, we started it early and everyone's on the plane.
What airline was this?
Air Canada.
Oh, that's demonic.
And we're like, and it was Black History Month
Yeah.
at that.
She's sick.
Okay. And so we're like, man,
Girl.
it isn't even the time in which it's supposed to start. So how
Yeah.
is it, like,
you can't
take it?
close it yet.
And,
Make it make sense.
and she's arguing with us. We're like, just let us on the plane then.
yeah.
And then proceeds to ask us, oh, do you have any luggage on the plane? We're like, why? She's like, because then we would take your luggage off. So I'm like, in the time that you could take our luggage off,
we
you
could
can
sit.
get on the plane. She said, no. She's like, I'll get you guys on the next flight. And we're like angry, but we're like, whatever. The next flight never came because there was a winter storm for the next 3 days. So we never went to New York. Moral of the story.
Gay.
We got on the plane and then took off a little bit. Then it was too full on the runway.
On the taxi.
The runway.
Yeah.
So then we had to go back. We had to get defrosted, but there was a lineup for that.
And then refuel.
After refuel, no, after
my
we got
gosh.
defrosted, then we ran out of fuel. So then we had to join that lineup. And then they were like, "Hey, get
It's not
off."
happening.
We're just done.
You're
You're
done. Yeah.
Here it is.
Pretty
They said to
much.
us. And then we never went. Lost our hotel. Lost our party. And then one of the parties we went to, we found out that Rihanna went to it as well.
Rihanna.
Oh,
Fence.
this is just like rubbing salt in the wound. And then didn't you try to go to New York again?
No, that was the
that was
second
the second time. Yeah.
That was the second
That
time.
was the second time.
So then, like New
Yeah.
York is no longer. a
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both been
Yeah.
there before separately.
Yeah.
But there's
We're
no
not
need-
meant
we
to go
don't-
together.
I think that's it.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
But yeah, that's that story. Tell me yours.
I hate that for you. So the story that comes to mind is sort of based off of what Canetra said. So I was going on a work trip. This was like back in the day when I worked at the same place that we worked at, which because I don't work there anymore, I can tell the story now. I was going to California for like a training and I had gone out the night before and I'd literally gone to the airport like drunk. I was still for sure blitzed. And I'm going to
Good time.
America.
Uh-huh.
And you know how they always ask you, like, what are you going for? Is it like work, pleasure,
Yeah.
whatever? I was so drunk, I was just like, I'm going for work, which you're not really supposed to because you're not allowed to work there unless you like have
Gotcha.
a visa.
Mm.
And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm like going for training. And they're like, what? And I'm like, just so drunk. They're like, okay, you can go into the like scary office. I'm like sitting in that whatever.
Canetra?
Yeah.
Oh, you got them. Perfect.
I'm so drunk.
I'm going to put them in your suitcase. Handle yourself.
You said sneeze and I did. I sneezed for you.
Oh, don't remind
I
me of
took
that
that
thing that I'm not
instruction.
allowed to do either.
Anyways, I'm
Take
sitting
your
in,
time.
I'm sitting in that office and I'm like fading. Like I'm trying to like stay awake. Being like, someone's gonna ask me a lot of questions. And they're like grilling me. They ask me the same things like over and over and over again. Like,
Different
what
answers.
do you do? What are you doing?
You're like, work.
Different, like I pull
Work.
from different timelines.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm like I work
I'm a
at
dentist.
I work at somewhere. I work at this place. I do this thing. I'm going for this. I do this thing. I'm going for this. I do this. I like kept saying it. And I was like, I swear I felt like I was like, you know, when you're like so drunk that you think you're dreaming, but it's so real.
Okay.
I thought I was going to wake up from it.
Hopefully.
I almost missed my flight because I was like 45 minutes in this office, literally peeing myself, being like, what's going to happen? I finally get there. It all works out. The first thing is I end up seeing like this manager who like originally hired me. And she's like, why do you smell like booze?
Oh, no.
I was like, I just realized all the
Rubbing
security
alcohol.
guards probably could smell
The
that.
exact same
And so I
thing.
told her what had happened. She's like, you're so dumb. You're just supposed to say you're going for fun.
Mm.
I was like, you're
Well,
done.
drunk-
You're done.
Drunk me wasn't
You're
thinking.
so done.
You know, when you're drunk, you want to be like the most honest. So that's what happened.
Yeah.
Work.
For
Time's
work.
important.
Well, that's truly what it was. I was really like feeling
A
my oats
business
about like
bag.
being like,
Yeah, businessman.
because it was like my first like business trip. I'm like
It's a big
25.
deal.
Yeah.
What?
Going to
Going for
California.
work, baby.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
But trust and believe that every time now I go to America, they're like, what are you here for?
And you're like,
Fun.
pleasure.
Working fun. I'm working fun.
I can't drop the work. Oh, you're a prostitute.
Yeah. Correct.
You got it.
I will tell a story about separate from this, how my parents thought I was a prostitute for a little while.
Oh, that's going to be another episode.
Totally
We gotta
different
get that.
episode.
Yeah.
It's not Canetra's segment.
We're gonna
That's not my.
end it there. We're gonna end it
We're
there.
done.
I love having this conversation.
This is so
Yeah.
good.
Moral of the story here, even though we all three of us had a random travel story,
Yeah.
we all travel
Love
100%.
it.
and will continue
gotta
to travel.
happen.
Yes.
That is a part of my everyday life. I
Yeah.
think about it constantly. You're about to go on a
Yes.
trip.
I'm so excited.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have one coming?
I'm hoping for Atlanta, but definitely Indonesia in November.
Yes.
I
Thank you,
love
baby.
that.
Love
Thank
that.
you.
Love
That's
that.
the goal.
Let us have a final cheers.
Final
I
cheers.
would
To
love that.
travel.
I think that's all I have left.
Canetra.
Final cheers.
Love
baby.
To all of you.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
You're dying, ciao. Bye.
Remember to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, at Ears on the Podcast. This
We're
has
all
been
done.
wonderful. We're
Bye, y'all.
bye.